Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Battlesector. Specifically today we're looking at the DLC Elite packs, but there's a little bit going on in the Battlesector space, so just bear with me. I should be releasing this up against embargo, so here goes. First things first, there is a DLC, or rather two DLCs, that should be coming out. Again, like I said, there's one covering the Tyranid elites and there's one covering Terminator elites. It adds 2 units to each side. So look, this is going to be, obviously, it depends on the individual. Some people want everything for free. Some people can get behind the idea of little knickknacks to inject a bit more money into the developer, whatever. I'm not necessarily trying to weigh in. I am, however, pointing out that they pretty much just add 2 units and that's it. I'm going to have a look at it today. That's going to be the core of this this video. It's also going to be on Game Pass. It should be on Game Pass by now, if I've timed this right. And I believe it's on console. I'm not sure about the DLC on console, but I do know that that you'll be able to check it out on console. Through Game Pass, I'm not 100% sure about that. I know for certain it's going to be on PC Game Pass. So there's a bit going on. Now, Battlesector is a game I played a fair bit of in pre-release. It's developed by Black Lab, who did Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, which is a phenomenal game, especially if you're a Battlestar Reimagined fan, but even if you're not, it's actually a really, really good turn-based spaceship tactical game. It's actually quite good. It's in a class of its own, and the narrative's phenomenal. It has a really good story. And this is published on Slytherin, who I'm quite fond of. They do a lot of sort of war gamey stuff that a small brain like me can get a grasp of. In fact, we looked at Gladius the other day. So Battlesector, I played in pre-release and I was a little bit lukewarm on it, but it really started to grow on me, and I came to realize that this is probably the most faithful recreation of the tabletop game that you could do in a video game without just being a one-to-one dry, you know, these video games that are just a board game turned into a video game. They're not very good. There's not a lot of thought gone into it. This, I think, is actually the most faithful adaptation that you can get as far as gameplay mechanically. So that's the setup. I rate this game very highly. Maybe you're coming here because you just heard about this game, you know, welcome. So we'll have a little bit of a look at the DLC. We'll play some skirmish. Like, look at this. It is interesting looking at that splash. That's how a tabletop of this game looks, because it's a tabletop game. It needs to look that way. It's always strange when you see it, you know, outside of being a tabletop game that you need to maneuver around for cover. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense to build these cities in real life this way, but I digress. Let's go to army management. Let's have a bit of a look. Army inspector, right? I was just fiddling around in here having a look. We'll have a look at the boring bloody Space Marines. I'm a huge Xeno player. I'm a Tyranid, dare I say main. I've done tournaments in the past as Tyranid and I've done quite well for myself. Though I haven't played the tabletop in many years, not since like maybe 2014. And things like Orcs and that, I like them as well. But these guys, these sad sacks, the fun police as I like to think of them, are the Space Marines. But you know, 80% of the player base plays them, so what can you do? Assault Terminators is one of the new classes that's been added, from what I've been told. I haven't played a huge amount of these blokes, but essentially, Terminators on crack. There should already be Terminators down here. Oh wait, mate, oh, isn't that interesting? So this must be the first time that we've actually put Terminators in. It's very exciting. Cool. It's been a hot second since I played this, and I mostly played the campaign, so you just go with what you dealt. You can deep strike, which in the tabletop is you deploy your dude from reserve into the match in a teleporty way. In this, it's just a very long-range teleport. It's a one-shot, so they're not that complicated. If we add one to our lineup and then click on him, we should be able to. There we go. We can go Thunderhammer and Storm Shield, or Lightning Claws, which is interesting. So Assault Terminators, at least in the convention that I grew up playing, and I played like bloody 2nd edition and all that sort of stuff. A lot of people didn't go all out assault with these blokes. So Storm Shield and Hammer's a little bit more defensive. Lightning Claw is a little bit rip shit or bust. You know, you're trying to open tanks with your bloody can opener. But a lot of people play with like assault cannons and heavy bolters, storm bolters, that sort of thing. So that's kind of cool. A dedicated sort of melee deep strike unit. It's interesting in a game where you're pretty much primarily versing Tyranids, who kind of like the touchy-feely close as well. Okay, so we've got Sanguinary Guard as the other new unit here, right? And I had a quick look here. jump packs, which they're assault troops that make sense, so they can sort of zip closer. But this, Heirs of Ascalon? Is that Ascalon? That sounds about right. Cool. Essentially, this is a cooldown ability that they can use, but the interesting thing is they have a chance to gain AP, of 25% chance, that's pretty high actually, to gain AP after killing a model, and it doubles the effect when it's adjacent to HQ commander. Now, I know that like the lieutenant's probably the HQ choice, and even like Librarian Dreadnought is probably HQ. I just can't see it jumping out at me, the designation for HQ. I'm not really sure how strict the rules are for army construction, right? You have this cohesion thing, that's what was going on here, I was testing before. You can see army cohesion limit 2, so if I try and put 3 lieutenants in, it'll say, piss off, not allowed, you can only have 2. So you have a point limit and you have a cohesion limit, which acts as your HQ core. I don't know what it's like this current edition, but that's how it always was. You know, you have troops and elites and that sort of thing. You can see, look, army cohesion limit 4, right? What about boring old bloody do we just have tactical marines? Intercessors. All right, okay. Nothing can just be normal anymore. You can't just be a normal space marine who are jacked anyway. Jacked to the tits. Okay, army cohesion limit 6. Cool. All right, so there's your bloody space marine blokes, right? Now, I want to play with create new army, Tyranids. Let's have a look here. So the Tyranid's Broodlord is their new one. I had a Broodlord in my army back in the day, Barry the Broodlord. It's kind of difficult to bring them to bear because they're all melee pretty much. Broodlord is a big jacked version of a bloody Gene Stealer, and you know, by extension, like Tyranids are all sort of genetic mutation versions of other races, right? And these are like the human counterparts, essentially, right? But, you know, you might know them from Space Hulk or Space Crusade, that sort of thing. These blokes get up and they give you the bloody tickle and they open your armor and they kill you. And Space Marine armor doesn't really matter that much against these dudes because they cut through it like I can't believe it's not Space Marine butter. So the Broodlord's the new dude. He's added in. You have this thing called momentum in this game. It's a really big... the more you kill dudes, you charge a momentum bar. If you max it out, you can cash it in for like another move, basically. So it's pretty cool. It also has all these other bonuses. Tyranids get a lot more of a bonus from stabbing dudes in close, which makes sense. And he adds this multiplier, this evolved brood telepathy, which they also have as well. You can see stacks up to 4 times. What is the cohesion limit on these dudes? Oh, is there just none? I'm going insane. Why can't I see the cohesion? I was looking straight at it. Oh, army cohesion limit 2. Okay, now, oh, that might be a bug. I mean, you could rewind the video. I could have sworn that wasn't there. There you go. So we can have 6, but we can stack it 4 times. So they get momentum gains when they're all near each other. Stacks with other Gene Stealer units up to 4 times. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, Barry the Broodlord. And he has this thing, he bloody zaps people and they have a mental breakdown and they need a pat on their head. They need a Twitter account to talk about their problems. So that's what he does. He zaps people on Twitter. He basically attacks blue check marks. So that's cool. And then you've got this, the Hive Guard, which I was always a bit about. You know what, let's add him and then Barry. Can we? No, we can't. Monstrous Rending Claws. And who would want anything else anyway? Hive Guard are kind of jacked, armored, walking sort of tank dudes. To be perfectly honest, at least when I was playing it, I'd have like Flyrant meta. You'd take a warrior or a group of warriors if you needed more synapse, because these dudes all need to be near their leaders to have synaptic connection. So a lot of the time I'd just take a bloody warrior over a hive. They sort of felt like they filled the same utility. And having said that, I'd take like a Carnifex. See, we've got this Tyrannifex, which is essentially the old Carnifex. They turn Carnifexes into little bloody girls, which I don't think, oh, they're not in this game at all. Okay, well look, this sort of fills the spot of a Carnifex, because they downsized them. They genetically twisted them and they made them into like 3-man squads Carnifexes, whereas this used to be a Carnifex, essentially. Anyway, well, at least in this current version, this fills that role. So, you know, not super essential, but they're definitely, it's cool to see. So let's slap a little list together, hey? See, now the cohesion thing disappeared again. Let's take 2 Barrys. Let's just lean into it. Let's lean into it. How many of these blokes can I have? Let's take 4 of them. Like, let's just make a really weird list. Right? 12. Jesus Christ. And then Gene Stealers. Let's bloody go. Off to the races. Alright. Alright, so we're overdue on the points. Just a touch. Can I... Oh! 4 of the boys. And they stack. They get a 4-time stack. 2 Barrys. And 4 of these Hive Guards and 5 Cougars things. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Save army. How do you not save that? Tyranid army 2. Probably get rid of that. Where is my army? Wait. I guess I didn't name it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Come on, game. I've been sitting here talking long enough. Done. Look, let's go begin skirmish. Right. What is this? Imperial Ruins? Oh, let's have a squiz here. Can I just press random? Oh, I could just randomize that? Oh? Exterminatus. Annihilate every last one of them. That probably seems sensible. Let's do that, right? Wait, is that telling me which random one? No, it's not. Turn limit, cool, yep. My army lies. I'm going Tyranids. Warrior Hunting Pack. Hang on. Is there one that's exactly 1,500 points? Because I know I made a 1,500 point army. Shit, maybe I didn't save it. God damn it. Be more awkward, game. Be more awkward. Overview. Create new army. Tyranid. 1,500. Confirm. I might have to name it or something. Alright, 2 Barrys. 2 Barrys. 1, 2. 4 bloody Hive boys. And 4 bloody Gene Stealers. This is not a balanced army, by the way. 10 out of 20. Save army. 10 out of 20, there you go. Why is that red? Cohesion, cool. Red, save army. Alright. Alright, begin skirmish. Random, cool. 1,500. Oh, Tyranid 2. Oh, there they are. There's the boys. Oh, I guess you could maybe make it here if you wanted to. AI. No, let's kill some Blood Angels. Auto-generate. I like that. That's cool. Okay, let's see. Nice. Done. Begin. All right. Look, a bit of preamble, a bit of setup. I apologize, but it's a YouTube video. Chances are, if you had a problem, you've already fast-forwarded past my bullshit anyway. But, you know, I figured there was a little bit of setup to be done, and we aren't making custom armies, so let's have a look at the boys. Lads, look at them. Look at them just bopping up and down. They look pretty jacked, these Gene Stealers. Like a little bit more 80s shoulder pad going on. That's what I'm seeing there. You know, like, as in I'd hire them as bouncers at my club. Bloody Scarlet's Funhouse. Look at these dudes. Oh, you could change their gun as well, which I didn't because I'm a dickhead. But that's okay. And then look, Barry and Bob up the other end. Very good. And you know what? They've just auto put that in. I don't care. I don't care. Proceed. Let's go. All right, boys. I'm looking for a good time. All right, just send it. Send it like you mean it. Now, if you go here, what that's warning us, if I recall, is that you can exhaust your AP, but if he wants to actually like punch somebody, it's going to be a bit of a pickle. However, we could just bloody send it. Yeah, good one, Barry. Now, I remember the next unit thing was actually a pain in the ass. That really shit me a bit, but that's okay. We'll up the guts, lots of smoke. Let's go. Let's just send all the boys. You see what I mean? How the cycle button just is dumb. All right. So what I found is you sort of just gotta manually do it all yourself. We might try and group all the chads up, all these little fellas. Over here, I found is what I would navigate here because you could well, it would show you if there was a warning. Next unused unit P. Oh, okay. Well, maybe either that button was always there and I'm an idiot, or the button was added. Which, you know, still an idiot, probably. Blood Angel's turn. So they're having to think about it. Oh, what's this? Why are they flashing? Tell you what, these statues, look at that. Press space to relock the camera. I'm not that worried. Oh shit. Alright. Now, it didn't even occur to me whether I have synapse. I'm assuming the Broodlord has a... No, I don't think it said that he had synapse. It let me take the army, and I think Gene Stealers have a special ability because, well, they do it on the tabletop, because they're sort of more of a flanking, hiding, you know, with lictors and all that. They're more of a operating outside in a ranger capacity, generally speaking, so they usually get off the hook for synapse, right? So... I don't know. These Hive Guard blokes probably aren't impressed that they don't have a synapse near them. Army cohesion. That's because I didn't fuck with the HQ amount. Endless hunger. Oh, gains... Oh, okay. Cool. What's this? Overwatch. No. Alright. Send in the sacrificial gene stealers. Really gonna make me walk all this bloody way, are you? I picked the right map for it, didn't I? Just no cover for anyone. Alright, what was it? P. Let's go P. Oh, okay. Grunties. Big grunties. Oh yeah, P is the magic button. I love it. Oh, imagine doing the voice acting for this. I'm in the wrong career, I reckon. Alright, there we go, intern. Like, oh, fuck. Come on, boys, hurry up, Stephen, Bob, and Jerry. Alright, off we go, Jesus. It'd be good if we could get some actual combat going. That'd be nice. Though, having a straight stand-up elimination match is kind of unusual in Warhammer. Usually you got to go out and take sectors and objectives, that sort of thing. Otherwise, like, I played this tournament about some absolute no-lifer loser bloke. I mean, there's an argument that we're all losers if we're playing with fucking toys on the tabletop at tournament level. But it's interesting. Funnily enough, for the most part, most dudes that go to tournaments, they have a modicum of social skills. So you can actually find, you know, a nerd you can get along with at tournaments. I thought that it also does attract the worst kind of nerd. And I had a dude, he had those giant fucking Titan things, and he literally, his entire list was them. Or for the most of it, it was just gross. It was a gross list. He got 0 sportsmanship for the tournament, because you can abuse list structure. And he just put these Titans in the very back corner, because I was doing a lot of fly around behind people, that sort of stuff. And I don't think I could actually front pin him at all, you know? And then he sat there and wanted to tell me about it, how his kids are going through school and all that. And I was like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. Shut the fuck up. Like, he scumbagged me and then just smiled at me. It was so rough. All right, so let's go. So you can already see there straight away, monstrous rending claws, but we got the paroxysm as well, which, what does that do? Target within 3 tiles, dealing psychic damage, and prevents them from doing Overwatch. So that's kind of cool. I wonder if we can do that from within combat. I do get 2 action points. We'll see how we go. First, let's go give these blokes a little bloody tickle, because that's my job description. Come on. You can take it, mate. You can take it. Oh, Jesus Christ. How many bullets you got? Because all these other blokes are going to get a go as well. Actually, I think they will block each other's line of sight. Really? Mate, you can take it. You're fine. You're fine, buddy. Yeah, it's their turn now. Now they do a bit more damage because that's plasma guns. They're designed for armor. Oh, get out of here, you grubs. I bet you regret coming into work this morning. Oh my God. Yeah, you know how I said, you know, fuck it. I won't use that bloody, whatever it's called, paroxysm or whatever. I bloody should have, hey. They just shot the living shit out of me. Now, I'm going to give him another go because I've got another attack. See you later. Boys, look at that. Everyone just sit down and die. I would like very much to follow up, but I don't think I have the momentum for it. Let's go. Next batter. Up the guts. Let's go, boys. Oh, fuck. Are you serious? You already had your Overwatch. Oh, Barry's having a bad run of it. Can I? Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, I love Tyranids, man. I really wish I got into, like I've played orcs, but I never tournamented orcs. And to be honest, man, I bloody wish I did, because I played alongside a dude. I ended up next to him on the table over many times. It was funny how we just kept, like, it was a big tournament. It's the biggest one in Australia. And he was rolling these orcs, and it was just a meme list, and it's so good, because don't get me wrong, like, it's fun. Playing competitively at a tournament is a lot of fun, right? But God, you get some, like I said, you get some switched on alright blokes that like, hey, let's go have 1,000 beers after this tournament. They're alright. But then you get these other dudes that they've made the cheesiest zero sportsmanship list that they could possibly come up with. And then they see this dude with just a stupid fucking war thing with, and he's painted them all pink or something ridiculous. And they hate it. It's like, how dare this man be in my hobby with little space marines and not take it as seriously as me? And oh god, it makes me so badly want to play orcs at tournament level. I don't think orcs have ever been competitive. I'm not sure. At least in my day, it was more like, it was like Chaos Space Marines and that sort of shit. Go on then. Have you go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They got little magic flowers over their heads. Oh, no. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Alright, as long as one of these blokes lives. I don't know which one's technically my general. Uh-oh. What's going on here? You can sort of see it does resemble the tabletop in a way. Really? That's how you want to go out. Oh, that's it. My gene stealers didn't go so crash hot there. Yeah, you just give me, you know, you can have the first hit, but you better punch me so hard you fucking kill me, because then I'm gonna punch back. Holy Jesus! They got bloody friggin' Tyrannids. Gotta watch out for Space Marines in a Holden. Could you stop? Could you stop, please? All right. It's gonna be a quick match. We need to give these blokes a bloody red hot go. I should. Oh shit! Oh shit! Jeez, Andrew's out for the count. Look at these dudes. They want to get involved. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. What about these blokes? Bloody edgelords. Oh wow, you can zoom right. You can zoom in down like this. Oh, look at these dudes. They're blue heads. Oh Jesus! Bet you weren't expecting that, lads, when you got out of bed today. Look at them go. It's pretty cool, even though Space Marines and by extension anyone that plays Space Marines are fucking losers. They still look pretty cool in this game, you know. Look at this. Look at this. You need an extended mag for your bolter. The most unfair weapon in the game anyway. And then you guys get standard issue. But I noticed some of them, the basic troops have little bloody optics on them and shit. Now, are you going to Overwatch me if I move? Because I'm not really about that. I'm really not about that, actually. So I think I'm going to paroxysm you. Because I really dislike you. Oh, yeah? And you know what? I'm going to paroxysm you. There you go. Yeah, you bloody reckon, eh? Alright. Barry, in you go. Yeah. Give him the old bloody 1-2. Alright, your turn. Oh, shit! Alright, this is like attack of opportunity. I'm an idiot. But that's okay.
Push them back.
Yeah, push them back! Oh, here we go. Empower. So, this is cashing in momentum. So, I could make my abilities better. Who cares? But you give me Surge. Ooh, there you go. Get on the gear, mate. Barry did a line of whatever it is Tyranids do a line of. And that's it. It's all over Red Rover. Now, I don't know. Go fucking hide or something. Make them work for that angle. Alright, cool. Who's next? You? boys. It's pretty complicated action bar that I've got to choose from there.
By the blood.
Yeah, your blood, mate. Oh, look at that. Yeah, mess them up. Seriously, make them regret. Make them regret waking up. Yeah. It's the noise I'd make. Can't believe it's not Space Marine. Yeah, look at this. Look at this! Maybe we let you live. You can tell people about how this went down. Big maybe. Path is not direct enough for a charge. Okay. Oh, right, yeah, because if you do it in a complete move, you can sort of get momentum out of it. So let's zap these blokes first. See you later, boys. Maybe we can kill them all. Overwhelmed. Wait, hang on. How come they got absolutely cactus and you guys don't even give a... Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so then with ranged weapons, you have sort of an ideal range. 1 to 7, so you can see these pricks can shoot dudes down the bloody next postcode up the street. But optimal 4. And you can see there... I'm trying to figure out what these visual indicators are. 1, 2, 3. See how they're sort of glowing up? So if I mouse over him, if I mouse over the ability... Oh, okay, so it's warmer, red, bloody hot. It gives you an idea of the optimal. Okay. I thought it was a bit more overt in previous versions. Maybe they've patched it. I don't know. Or maybe that might be just this gun altogether. Regardless, these blokes are gonna fucking get tickled.
Under fire.
Blah, 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 blah. There you go, get snot on. Alright, who's next? What does this do? Impaler cannon, that's exactly what we're doing anyway. Just snot on them, boys. Form a line! Yeah, you're good. Snotties. Because some weapons, I know from the campaign, the Space Marines, they'll have like Calliope barrage type weapons. So being closer is not immediately better. Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. I guess we're all, I guess we're done then. Guess it's their turn. They're gonna bring the bloody cav. So, yeah, where are you going? Oh, ill-advised, mate. Oh. Oh, no. Boris. Jeez, we're gonna have to try and use these pillars to close up on these blokes. I don't know if we're gonna have time to finish this match. He's not enjoying that. He's really not enjoying that. I thought he'd have better cover. Jeez, what was that? Please don't. Yeah, I don't want you shooting. Really? The disrespect. The absolute disrespect. Target you, 33 versus 0. Oh, I guess they haven't wiped a unit yet. What is this bloke playing at? Yeah, see? He's got the old bloody long distance tickler. These boys are going to come grab him on the tail. Pull his tail, they said. They think it's funny, they said. Scarlet will remember this. Oots. Who are you bloody shooting at anyway? You shooting your own blokes? Is that what's going on there? Oh no. Bloody Brendan's in trouble. Look at this, look at all these dead blokes though. Oh, that makes me feel pretty good. Warms your heart. Alright, well there you go. You got 4 points, congratulations, you suck. Alright, cool. Anyway, I think you got the gist of it. It's great. It plays really well. It's a lot of fun actually, and I'd love to play it more. The two factions, I can understand. I can understand why they've done it that way, because they have kind of realized a really large amount of the army lists, because there's a lot of units. So like, as far as covering these two armies and covering them in a thorough manner, it's fantastic. It's the best representation of Tyranids and Space Marines that you've seen in a video game before. But I feel like the consequence of that is you get two factions. And interesting to see this first DLC come out is just a couple of extra units to them. I'm not trying to poo-poo it. I'm a big fan of the company that developed this and the publisher for sure. But to call a spade, they also publish Gladius, right? And Gladius seems to release a DLC every so often with a new faction, but they have other interim DLCs like the Assault Pack, and what that will do is add an extra unit to every faction. So I'm not really sure what's going on here with their DLC release, and look, I honestly, I'm playing in a pre-release build. I don't know how much this DLC is, right? So it could be egregious, or it could be like absolutely pennies, you know. I'm not really sure, so I can't make a value call. That's going to come up to the individual. So, but the like I said, it seems a little bit strange that as I understand it, it's two separate DLCs. So I wonder. I was kind of expecting that their DLC release rate would be new factions down the track, but I haven't heard anything about that, and I was just assuming that because of similar games doing the similar thing. So I don't know, man. Are they just going to keep adding a unit at a time to these two factions and that's it? Are we going to see other factions added? It's hard to say, but what I can say is that it's a fantastic game as is, and if it's on Game Pass, well, you should have Game Pass, because that's fantastic. I'm a big fan of Game Pass. So go out and try it out yourself. Give it a whirl. I think this would play actually really well on console as well. The controls lend themselves to it fairly well. Especially being that it's sort of turn-based, and you know, your action bars don't get terribly complex. So yeah, anyway, all right, enough from me. I hope that was helpful, putting this game back on your radar. Like I said, it really did grow on me. At first blush, I wasn't sure what to make of it, but then I came to realize that this is actually, if you really did sit me down and say, what would you want from a Warhammer game, not just something in the universe, because we've seen some fantastic in-universe game interpretations, they're more almost fanficky. If you were to try and interpret the gameplay tabletop feel of the actual, like if you're at a tournament or whatever, how would you put that into a video game? And I'd say, this is it. This is the way to do it. All the other ones, they're just great Warhammer 40k stuff. This is a great version, I would say, as good as you're going to get a faithful adaptation of the tabletop while still being a fun video game. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. Check it out yourself. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.